what is the future of feminine? In this environment, Sadhguru, what is the future of the feminine?
See, one thing we must understand, today, women have access to many things to which they did not have access to in the past, not because of some great evolution that happened in human consciousness. It is simply technology. Technology which has leveled the playing field. Otherwise, believe me, don't believe that suddenly everybody is evolved and they brought up the women and gave them everything. No, because of technology, brawn does not rule anymore. The power of the muscle is not so important anymore because technology has leveled it. If you had big muscles at one time, you were a big man because your muscles were the most useful aspect of who you are. Today, if you have big muscles, we will give you a menial job to do. We won't make you the boss. Yes? There was a time whoever had the biggest muscles, he was the boss. Now if you have big muscles, we make you stand at the door. We don't even let you in. We may make a good bouncer. So because of this, women have come up, but not feminine. Feminine will not come up unless in our education systems, this is important because you are involved with this. In our education systems, we have to make music, dance, art, creativity as important as science, technology, mathematics, whatever else. If you don't make this equally important, generally that art class is a damn useless class that you somehow go and do something and come up. You don't go to the art class the way to go to your math class. Yes? It is just one more damn thing that you're supposed to be done with. No. Till you make art, music, everything else which involves a certain creativity, which is concerned about the aesthetic of life, not just the utility of life. A woman is useless if you think in terms of utility. It is the aesthetic. She is the flower of human species. Now, flower is useless for somebody who is thinking in some view, let's grow the vegetables. Why flowering plants in the garden? Yes, let's grow vegetables, fruits, what we can eat, it will nourish us. What do the damn flowers do? They won't do anything. I'm telling you, this is an extreme thing I'm telling you, but do not take this for granted, because if men could exist without women, you should not be surprised if large-scale slaughter happens. They still can't live without them. That's the reason why they're keeping them alive. Yes, I know this is an extreme thing I'm saying, but I'm telling you, as long our attitude is in terms of what is useful, what is not useful, get rid of it, this is where it'll go. Not that entire world will go that way, but people will start behaving in those terms. It may not actually physically happen, but it will start happening in human mind. What is not useful to you, get rid of it. And in this, the maximum beating will be taken by the woman of the world. So it's extremely important. The aesthetic of life is as important as the utilitarian aspect of life. What is useful and what is beautiful is equally important. If this doesn't come into every child's mind through our education systems, feminine will have a hard time to survive.
You know, there is some good news. I think this discussion comes at the right time. Many of us know that they're trying to review the curriculum in the education system, and there's been a refocusing now on going to the aesthetics, the talent, the art.
Yeah, but the
culture.
problem is right now, if your children start learning art, music and start enjoying their life, the Indians will do information technology, they'll go ahead.
And leave us behind.
Yes, see, that is the problem. Right now the world is on a race. Nobody knows what we are racing towards. Anybody who looks at it can see we are racing towards a disaster. If we are thinking ourselves as the last generation, of course we'll win. But if we are thinking of a world as a continuum and we are just a pop-up on this planet, all right? We are a 2-second pop-up on this planet and we'll pop out. If we understand this, then we know we're racing towards a disaster. If we don't slow down, there is no other way. Slowing down will not happen because human aspirations cannot be controlled. Only when your aspiration is finding a genuine expression, when I say a genuine expression, see right now, whoever you are as a human being, you want to be something more, isn't it? If you try to be something more in a very physical way, we call this sexuality. What sexuality means is, what is not you, you want to make it a part of yourself, that's the effort. Well, it never succeeds. For a moment, it feels like a success, after that, it goes away. If you attempt the same thing emotionally, we call this love. What you're calling as love is the same thing. What is not you, you're trying to make it a part of yourself, in an emotional sense. If it finds a mental expression, it gets labeled as greed, as ambition, as conquest, or simply shopping. What is not you, you're trying to make it a part of yourself. If it finds a conscious expression, we call this yoga. What is not you became a part of you in your experience because you consciously did it, and this can be kept up, this can be lived through every moment of your life. It is not a one-moment experience, it is a living experience that you experience everything as yourself. Yoga does not mean twisting yourself, yoga does not mean hanging upside down, yoga does not mean convoluting something. No, the word yoga means union. That means you learned how to erase the boundaries of your individuality. Because right now when you sit, you are this is me, that is her, all right? But a transaction is happening on many levels. Let's just take the breath. What you exhale, the trees are inhaling. What the trees exhale, you're inhaling. 1/2 of your breathing apparatus is hanging out there. So you are not such a solid state. If you don't have too much intelligence to look at all the other dimensions, at least this you can see. If you don't understand, hold your nose for two minutes, you will clearly understand what I'm saying. You are not an existence by yourself. This is a living reality. In this you have blown your bubble, and the creation is so magnanimous. For a minuscule microscopic nonsense like you, it has given you a fantastic sense of individuality. I'm not trying to depreciate you, I want you to understand. In the space of this cosmos, nobody knows where it begins, where it ends. In this cosmos, the very planet, the very solar system is a speck. In that speck, this planet Earth is a super speck. In that super speck, this Nairobi is a micro super speck, all right? In that you are a big man. I'm saying this is a serious loss of perspective. We have lost this perspective mainly because of the so-called religious thought that we have in this world. Somebody told you, you are the center of the universe. No, your very solar system, tomorrow morning if the solar system evaporates, nobody will notice it. That's how small it is. Yes, you and me may be very big, but before you and me came, there were countless number of people on this planet. Yes? They were also very smart. They were also very big people in their times. Where are they? All topsoil, huh?
Wow.
Don't wait till you become topsoil. Or you think your friends will bury you real deep, fearing that you may rise from the dead.
And we shall all be topsoil one day.
Yes.
That is…
So, but if you realize this now, that you are just a small pop-up. One of the most fundamental things that we have is, as a generation, we have a baton to carry. How the world was given to us, how our parents made us. we should make the world little better for the next generation. And not only that, we must make the next generation little better than us.
Yes.
Otherwise we've failed as a generation, isn't it?
Sadhguru, I'm so touched that you said that, because I started a hashtag some months ago, better than us. Because it just hit me.
No,
They have to
the problem is they already think so.
They do. By the way, I think they already are. I think they already are. But if they can you imagine if they can just be better than us? If we can just do better with them, that's a good start. I'm so touched that you